get ready to grab your favorite beverage and settle in because you're tuned in to the Spill the Tea podcast with your hosts, Dana
and Lithel. We're here to spill all the juicy details, dish out the real talk, and dive deep into the topics that matter most to us. Faith, life, motherhood, and everything in between.
So grab your favorite cozy spot, get comfortable, and let's dive into the tea together. We're thrilled to have you here and we can't wait to spill it all out. Are you ready?
Let's go!
Welcome to all our viewers and all our listeners. So this is our first episode.
Yeah!
So I hope you're all excited because ngayon parang gusto ko maging deep, gusto ko maging personal.
Wow,
Up close and personal
sis.
tayo ngayon, guys.
Yes.
So for today's episode, we will be talking about why you shouldn't pressure yourself too much because you are a work in progress.
Amen. I say amen to that.
Diba? So I know it's kinda deep, it's kinda serious, but I love this topic because a lot of people can relate.
Yeah.
So let me ask you the first question. Are you ready? Contestant
Number
number one. So,
Okay.
actually, I was reading this devotional, no, and ito yung first na question. Have you ever felt like no matter how hard you work at something, you are never good enough? Or have you ever felt like you were always falling short of someone's expectations? So, I want to ask you, no, in a motherly perspective. We all know that the society has standards of what we should be as a mom, as a wife, as a daughter, as a student, as a co-worker, and all that. And cannot avoid to be pressured by all those standards of the world. So, how about you na as a mom and as a wife, as someone who used to be a career woman, how did you navigate through those standards? And can you enlighten us a bit of what are the hardships, what are the encounters along the way?
So, thank you for that wonderful question. Judge number. So, yeah. Well, in my own experience, before me and my husband decided to get pregnant, we were talking na ano yung setup natin if we will have kids na. So ako, syempre, as a career woman, as a go babae, walang pahinga, I told him na work pa din ako. Tapos andyan, my kids, ganyan. Tapos,
Anyari, sis?
madali lang, sis. Sa side niya naman, kasi they grew up na nandyan yung mama nila, nandyan yung mother-in-law ko. Not to discourage yung mga working moms, but this is a case-to-case basis kasi. Tsaka depende sa kung ano yung napag-usapan nyo ng
situation.
ng husband mo, ng partner mo, or if you're a single mom, so depende din sa situation mo. So, yun, parang sa kanya, mas prefer niya that I would stay at home. He prefers na mas better na ako yung nakatutok sa kids, mga ganun. Pero ako parang no. Parang hindi ko yun kaya kasi I'm so used to grinding and getting money on my own. Tapos parang hindi ko ma-digest yung concept na hihingi na lang ako sa'yo ng money. Tapos, paano kung may mga gusto ako? Parang mga ganyan. But eventually, so ayun na nga, nabuntis ako and all. Tapos, siguro, prepare din ako ni Lord kasi high risk ako mabuntis. So, nung nabuntis ako, I had to stop working for 9 months kasi
Ay, oo.
I have to bed rest ako. And as in like, full bed rest talaga siya. So yun, I think God was preparing me na this will be your life if nasa bahay ka, ganun. And then, kasi dati hindi ko talaga siya parang no, hindi ko kaya bahay lang. Parang kailangan yung mind ko, parang may ginagawa or something ganun.
And this happened in COVID, di ba?
Before COVID. Actually, guys, nauna na akong
Ay, buntis ka na during COVID.
before, nanganak ako COVID.
Ay, okay.
So, nauna na ako mag-lockdown sa inyo. Pero, along the way, parang naisip ko, ay, okay lang pala maging Disney princess. Masaya pala ang buhay na Disney princess. Pero yun, parang may mga konting adjustments. And in our society, parang bahay ka lang.
Oo, nasobrahan ng women empowerment girl.
Bahay ka lang.
Hindi ko alam nga sino nag-invento yung women empowerment na yan. Sarap pa sa bahay.
Yeah, so parang yun, na parang, paano kung may mga gusto ka? Paano yung mga luho
Pambili ng
mo?
mga lipstick,
Oo,
mga ganun.
Mga bag at lahat mo, ganun. Pero nung, yun nga, yung pagbe-bedrest ko was something na parang, ay, sad naman kasi bedrest ka. Pero actually, I view it in a way na, ay, blessing siya kasi parang trinain na ako ni Lord. Medyo may overview ka na, this will be your life kapag may baby ka na, in a way.
But were there, doubts or worries that entered your mind during that season? Or even right now?
Yes, of course. Of course. Kasi, I mean, given na may social media na tayo, parang nakikita natin lahat ng ginagawa and parang, di ba, meron tayong mga, ay, parang gusto ko din yan. Parang, ay, parang grabe siya. Parang mom siya,
kasi
pero...
nakikita mo na, like, they're traveling the world, tapos itong mom she na ito, meron din siyang same sa iyo, mom of two, pero she gets to ace in her career, mga ganyan.
So, parang you would feel insecure. Na parang, ay, ako, dito lang ako sa bahay, minsan walang ligo. Pero siya parang, wow, everyday make up, wow, everyday may pa-video.
But really, no, with your story, sobrang daming moms na makarelate. And I'm not just speaking for stay-at-home moms, but also working moms. Kasi naiisip ko, some people really don't have a choice but to work. But to provide for their children. And even if you're a working mom, 'di ba parang siguro kung ikaw working mom, naiinggit ka din sa mga stay-at-home mom.
Actually,
because they get to stay with their kids, not having to think about finances, about work, and all that. So, ano talaga siya? Case-to-case basis.
Kumbaga, it would really fall into contentment.
Oo, totoo.
And accepting kung nasa anong season ka ng buhay mo.
Sa akin naman, I'm still, in my 3rd trimester, so I haven't had the chance to experience what it's like to be stay-at-home mom. But I've also had my fair share of, feeling na I'm not good enough. Because, of course, for those of you who are listening, lahat tayo, meron tayong mga goals in life. Especially mga young adults.
Yeah.
Na I see a lot of posts in Facebook na by 25, I should be like this. By 30, I should be like this. And sometimes, whether we like it or not, we cannot meet those goals or expectations that we have with ourselves.
True.
And sometimes, it would take a toll on us thinking na, oh, Beshi, 5 years na, but wala pa. But I've experienced that as well. In my experience, I started early with the corporate world, but it felt like my salary was never enough to buy the things that I want. And then at the age of 21, I went abroad and then lost my job at the age of 23. So imagine 23 years old, nasa peak ka na ng career mo, COVID came, and then, a lot of people lost their jobs, including myself. And doon ako yung 1 year na nasa bahay lang ako. So, parang sabi ko, Lord, how can I achieve my goals in life if I don't have a job? Especially in this pandemic. But you know what? God was really, really good. Because during that time, He shaped me. He made me understand na you've had your fair share. 'Di ba nabigay ko sa'yo yung dream mo to travel the world? Now, I want to use this year sa'yo na to rest. To really, deepen your relationship with me. Every one of us has different seasons.
Yeah.
Before pandemic, I was in the season of harvest because my dream was really to travel the world. And then pandemic came, it was a season of rest for me. It was a season of realizations. And after that, ayaw na ako pakawala ng asawa ko.
Syempre!
He put a ring on it, di ba? Sabi niya, wag ka nang bumalik. So, there I found my purpose again. It's to become a wife. Di ba? And now, I am in a season of motherhood. So, it's just amazing how God uses us in different seasons.
Yeah.
But He still finds a way na makapush through tayo through that season.
True.
How did you come to terms with it? Yung societal pressure na as a mother, you also have parang sure ka stay at home ka lang.
I have a lot of mom friends too. And yun, may mga working moms din ako na friend. Meron din akong friend na same with me na stay at home. And I've come to realize na yung mga working moms, they want to be stay at home. And yung mga nagsistay at home wants to work.
Contentment talaga.
Yeah. So, that's why parang na-realize ko, parang akala ko ako ang may problem kasi stay at home mom ako. But actually, no. Tayo kasi, we tend to think of the negative all the time. Parang initial reaction natin.
Ano yung kulang?
Oo, negative all the time. Pero, if we change our perspective from sana nag-work ako ngayon, to I am so blessed kasi I have a husband who can provide and I can stay at home na ako yung mag-aalaga sa kids ko.
To see your
children grow. Other moms are parang yearning na sana ganun din ako. So, yeah, it's really about contentment. Be contented on what season you are in your life. All of us has their own season talaga. And that God will not stop blessing us whatever season we are in. Parang akala lang natin kasi usually tayo kasi mga tao, we tend to be very impatient na parang, Lord, ito na yung gusto ko ngayon. So bakit hindi ito? Maraming going on sa buhay mo. Parang hindi mo nakikita na parang, ito na pala yung blessing na hinahanap mo. Pero hindi mo siya na-appreciate because you are too busy with a lot of stuff. Actually, akala nga natin na, stay at home mom ka lang. May mga ganun kasi, di ba, no? Na parang,
tas ang iba pa, ay working mom ka.
Oo. The side naman ng sa stay at home mom, you are part of shaping the future.
Their culture as well.
Yeah, yung mga anak mo na yan, they are our future generation. It's actually a shifting of perspective for me.
Yeah. So, tama ka. Sometimes it's about shifting your perspective.
Yeah.
And instead of seeing what's lacking or seeing the negative, you should see grace in everything that you do or in the season that you are in right now. Do not go weary and give up right away because sometimes ang breakthrough is papunta na. You can be ready in a different season, pero right now you are in this season. So make sure you treasure the season you are in right now because God is putting learnings. God is really, He will not take that season for granted for you.
True.
You will really grow in that season. You will soon yung season na gusto mo, it will come. Once that breakthrough, once that blessing will come, gusto mo ready ka to accept the blessing, to be ready to receive the blessing.
The blessing.
Any last words of encouragement from you?
Number 1 is rest in the Lord. Rest in His promises, that His promises are all good things. Kumbaga, lahat ng mga desires natin ng mga ganda, yun din yung desire niya sa atin. Hindi pa dumating again yung breakthrough and yung blessing na gusto natin. It is because God is preparing the best for us. Hindi siya nagmamadali. Learn to see your situation in a different perspective. Always look for the bright side. Ganun always. Kasi pag we keep on feeding ourselves yung mga negative things, that would become us.
My last words of encouragement would be, I guess, to know your identity.
Yeah.
It's important to know who you are. Kasi if you know who you are, if you know where you are coming from, basically, if you know who you are, hindi ka mape-pressure sa sinasabi ng ibang tao.
Yeah.
So, you will always, just remember guys, that once you rest in God's presence, once you get to know Him, once you get to know your identity of who you are, you will really know na you are capable, you are worthy, you are loved, you are enough.
Yes.
So I love the wisdom right now. I can feel it. I can feel God's presence right now. Guys, be excited because we are preparing a new series para sa inyo. It's Identity series. So I want you to be excited because what we've talked right now, patikim pa lang to sa Identity series namin. We will dive in, we will dive deeper into what God is saying about us and how we can apply this learning sa ating daily lives.
Yeah.
So, I hope na na-bless kayo because kami na-bless kami. Yeah. For those of you who have not liked our podcast yet, make sure to like our Facebook page, Spill the Tea Podcast. So, be excited. You are loved, you are highly favored, and you are blessed. So, again, this is me, Dana.
And this is Lithel.
And this is
Spill the Tea Podcast. So, ano, magpapa-worship na ba tayo? Worship team, pasok!